I would like to let you know the hierarchy needs of human being was given by Abraham Maslow. It has on different needs: basic needs, psychological needs, and love and belongingness, self-esteem needs, self-actualization needs. And after that, there is one more need he suggests when we go in depth about the needs of the human being: transcendence. Transcendence. What he mean there?
Atindriya sukh.
Yes.
Beyond senses, beyond physical world.
When we look
So
at it,
can't understand. I can't understand what you tell.
I'll let you know. Here, there is a person called. Just a minute. The person name. Okay. Friends, we discussed regarding that hierarchy of needs. I'll show the picture and you'll get an idea. That my screen is visible?
No, sir.
No.
Not yet.
Just,
No.
right. Administration. Not even have discussed. Friends, I think you can able to see.
Yeah,
Yes.
No,
Yes.
it's there.
Maslow's hierarchy.
Yes. See, every one of us, we need different needs. So I'm going to let you know the transcendence and trans psychology today. For example, if I'm not having food, water, and rest, I never think about anything other than that. I hope you all agree with me. If I am having that adequate food,
Recording in progress.
water, and the rest, then I can think of that. I think someone send me. I kindly request the members, please mute your audio. If needed, you can unmute, otherwise, please mute your audio. If I'm having the food and water, then I think about the security, a safety house, a safety place. When you look at the evolution of the human being, spirituality also, we can able to connect. If I'm not having the food for my next day, I only think about that, how I am going to get the food for my next day. That will be there in my mind. I'm trying to get it in a way, I just move on that way only. Once I'm satisfying the needs, the basic needs or physiological needs, then I move on to the security. Okay, I'm having the food and water. I need to settle down. When you look at the evolution of the human being, we are nomads. We travel one place to another. Why? The people were not doing their agriculture farms. So what they will do, they move a place where they can able to get the food item. Generally, these travel will happen near the riverside. Near the riverside where waters are available, the plants, they will get the fruits and they will capture and they will eat it. The night, they have to take care of themselves because there are many predatory animals are there and they have to take care of themselves. What they found that they used to stay in a group. That's why when you look at that, why human beings are social animals. They used to stay in a group because they safeguard them. And they used to find a place where the no animals will come. The gave men came in that way only. They get safety. Now come to the present generation. Even now also, when you look at the people, there are many people around in India itself under poverty line. Under poverty line. And they think about that how I am going to get food for my family. If the water is not there for 2 days, we try to get a water. We try to find a water. So it is basic necessity. If I'm not getting it, I think only those components and try to get it only. I never think about beyond that limit. Then security. After security, when you have that a safer place to live, then we think about that finding the relationship. Then we think about the finding the relationship and friends. I'm in a safe place. Okay, I need more friends for me. Once I have more friends, among the friends and family members, I must prove that I am the best. Self-esteem. I am better than all other members. When you look at these hierarchy of needs, if the first need is not fulfilled, we never think about the second one. If the second need is not fulfilled, we never think about the third one and fourth one. Your self-esteem among the members, if there are 10 members are there, and you expect that everyone must respect you, they have to acknowledge the good thing you have done to them. And one point of time, you will understand that self-actualization. You'll know your potential, okay? So you know about that the purpose you come here. That we can call as a self-actualization. Self-actualization. Once knowing that your full ability, okay, what are the area I can able to perform better? What are the area I'm not having the skill set at all? That clarity we can able to get. Then we move on to that self-transcendence. Finding meaning and purpose in life, where we can get it through spirituality. When you look at these things, spirituality will not come in the beginning. Spirituality, if you are involving yourself, I think you come across all these stages and we are coming here. You are all here. Am I right? Are you agree with me? And when you look at the transcendence, generally, it's nothing but a positive outlook of the person. If I say Jesus Christ, Baba, or any goddess, Hindu goddess, Gautama Buddha, have you ever noticed that the portrait of them, in the backside, you can able to find a glow in the backside. There is a glow in the backside. What is the meaning of that? That is, we can call as a transcendence. Transcendence. So they know that they are going after realizing them and they are moving to the next level. That is nothing but a sense of meaning. Sense of meaning. I'll do share one more presentation. Just give me a minute. It is about trans psychology. I will give an intro about that trans psychology. Yes. Okay. Here I have to share that screen. So transpersonal psychology. I'm going to give an introduction. As you all know that what is psychology? We were discussed in the first class regarding that psychology. What is psychology? Anyone?
Study of
Study of human behavior.
Amazing.
Study of what?
Behavior, overt and covert behavior. And here we are going to understand the transpersonal psychology. And I'm going to give an intro here. When we look at that, transpersonal psychology is nothing but integration of spirituality in psychological aspects. Integration of spirituality in psychology. When we look at the transpersonal psychology that integrates spiritual and transcendence aspects of human experience with modern psychology. See, the meditations and the spiritual practices, whatever we are integrating in our day-to-day life, in our day-to-day practices, that has some psychological impact. There is a correlation between spiritual practices and psychological well-being of an individual. Earlier, there are people who are not able to give evidences. When you practice spirituality, that gives a lot of benefit to us. But now we are having evidences. Number of researchers who made an attempt to prove that meditation. So meditation and prayers, chanting mantras has an impact in our personal life as well as the surroundings we belong to. So we have to focus on that human potential and self-discovery. When you look at that, there are many theories in psychology. One of the important theory by Carl Rogers, and he believed that every human being having their potential, ability to solve their personal issues. When a person comes to counseling, it doesn't mean that the person not having the ability to solve the problem. I'll give you an example. When your friend has a problem, when you look at them, you ask somebody, they will say that I'm having this problem. Immediately, what we will do, we will say to them, you can do these things, that thing, these things, and we will give n number of suggestions to them. Am I right? You will give n number of suggestions to them. At the same time, when we are having the problem, we are the one who gave hundreds of solution strategies to our friend when they were in a problem. When we are having the problem, we are not able to find a single solution. Do you know why? Why we are not able to find solution?
We are attached to our problem.
Amazing. We are focusing only on the problem rather than the potential we are having. But this transpersonal psychology will make you to understand that, for example, Vivekananda, I hope you all know that. Can anyone tell me the important quotes given by Vivekananda? There are many he has given. Can you remember any of the quotes given by Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda?
Arise, awake.
Arise, awake, and
Stop
stop.
Don't
now
stop.
till the purpose is achieved.
Reach. I
Yes.
mean, that's the one. Any other?
One on education also. I don't remember the exact lines. On education.
Education. That's the point I want to say. There is a connection is there for the second point and his quote. Manifestation of perfection is already in us. Everything is there. When we are trying to be perfect, we are searching externally. But what he believed that it is there in the spiritual pathway, when we are integrating with spiritual component, it will help us to explore and understand your potentials. What we can say when you do the meditation, generally what you will do, can anyone please unmute yourself and tell me, when you are doing the meditation, what kind of experience you will have?
We talk to our own self sometimes.
Amazing. Talk to oneself.
Empower our own self by giving positive assertions to the self. Yes, I can do. Everything will be all right. There's nothing to worry. You are strong, like that.
So we are giving positive affirmation and we look inward while we are doing the meditation. We introspect ourselves. Generally, what we will do when we are not doing anything, we look at the outside the world, what they are doing, what they are doing. Am I right? We look at the outside people, not us. Am I right? When we are doing the meditation, we look inward, we introspect, and we find out that, okay, we are having, these are the strengths, these are the area we need to improvise. That clarity we can able to get. That clarity we can able to get. So there is a best way to know about your potential is on SWOT analysis or SWOT analysis. What is the meaning of that SWOT and SWOT analysis?
SWOT is strength, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities.
Hmm.
And what that other one you are asking?
Only instead of T, we can say that C.
C. Okay.
Challenges.
Challenges. Yeah.
Weakness, opportunities, and challenges.
Okay.
These could be realized while we are integrating ourselves with the spiritual practices. What they say that inner transformation. Have you heard that any spiritual classes? They will say that when you attend our courses, you will have inner transformation. You will enjoy the pursuit of happiness. We heard about that. Why they say these things? Because they experience it and they are preaching us. I practiced, I found that I'm elevated. And if you practice, that will give a benefit to you also. And some people say that I'm also doing, but I'm not getting any pursuit of happiness in my life. I'll give a story to the members over here. Once a man around 10 p.m. is standing nearby street light and he is searching for more than an half an hour and he's searching the places near to the street light. A man who is looking at that, the person is searching something, he came and asked, "What are you doing?" Man who is searching and told to the person who is asked, "I lost my key. I'm searching." And the person also joins with them and they are looking at everywhere and they couldn't find the key. And he asked, "Where you lost your key?" The man who was searching in the beginning told that, "I lost my key there, the darkness, where it is somewhere away from that." He asked, "You lost the key over there. Why are you searching here? There is no light over there. Here there is a light, I'm searching." Can you able to relate that?
Very funny. Mhm.
We are practicing spirituality and the people complain that we are not getting insight. We are not elevated to the next level because you are not searching in the right place. Where we lost, we have to go and get it from there only now. When you know that there is a place you lost, we have to go there and search only, not the place we are. When we believe that we are practicing something that will lead to finding the key, no. We are searching or we are practicing something which is not comfortable or which is not right one for us. I used to travel North India and I like to eat more rice, idli, dosa and other common. We are South Indians, very familiar with that. But my friends have told me that the first thing when you visit North India, if you are staying for a longer period of time, eat the local food item. Don't force yourself to find that South Indian food item. I'm not accepted their words. I'll let you know, in the beginning, I never accepted their words. The first day I went to Delhi and I searched the South Indian restaurants. I took them and that night I had a food poison. Then I wonder why it is happening to me. They told that the number of people who are taking South Indian food in North India is very, very less. Very, very less in number. So what they will do, they will put it in a fridge and then they will hot and then give it back to us. The food poison happened. But when the people are, if I take the North Indian food and everyone is taking, it is on fresh and we may not get any infection. Then that after that, whenever I come to North India, I decided I will not go for food which is very unique or we cannot able to get. Which one is most preferred in that area, I will take. And I never had any health issues after that. Here also, in spiritual pathway, why people are going a particular spiritual pathway more commonly? Because they felt that it is effective. And we also doing so, it may or may not be helpful for our transformation. Can you able to follow what I'm trying to say? If most of the people are doing a particular practice, it is helpful, make them transformation. And when we do so, it may or may not be do any changes to us. If it is not doing us, and you have to understand that there is no common solution for all the problems. We have to find out an alternative way to reach our destinies. Am I with you all?
Anji, yes.
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
So, see, we have to find out that what they will do in transpersonal psychology. They are trying to find the interconnectedness. What is the interconnectedness? Our body, mind, and spirituality. Transpersonal psychology find interconnection between body, mind, and spirituality. Okay. See, when we are not eating food for only for our eyes, we are not taking food for only for our hands, only for our legs. We are taking food for our whole body. Right. Transpersonal psychology emphasizes that when you are taking care of your physical health alone, it's not a holistic one. It's not a holistic one. Holistic means integration of all, interconnection of all these components. Clear thought, clear consciousness, positive, fit body, and the soul must be a more kind and motherly soul. And these all must be in a positive side. We have to focus on meditation and mindfulness. There are many practices are there to look ourselves. Meditation is the one amazing thing to know about. You can connect with yourself. When you open your eyes, we look at the people and look at the environment we belongs to, and we think about that. We may not have the connections. When we do the meditation, we close the eyes and we look inward and we see that, okay, these are my strengths. We look about ourselves. And it will make a change in our consciousness. There are few temples we can able to notice that there is a board they may display. When you are in a temple premises, you are supposed to think only good thing about the society and about yourself. Don't think anything negatively. The words are given. What we are doing, we are forced to think about that. When we are forced to do exercises, in one point of time, our body will be strengthened. Same way here, when we are forced, when we are regulating ourselves to think about the positive about ourselves, and we have make a change in the positiveness. When sometime I told many of the occasions, my first experience of doing Raja Yoga meditation in 2004. Before that, I never done that. in an international conference, I was there, and a sister who came and she given that guided imagery. Just a minute. Sir, our session for half an hour. Sir. So they asked me to do that guided Raja Yoga meditation. And I found that I'm in a conscious state. I'm listening the instruction given by the sister. But I found out that there is an altered consciousness. It's not my consciousness. It's an altered consciousness. The unique experience I had. And I told them, and I think somewhere, I'm not sleeping. Just imagine, I'm not sleeping. But I'm not conscious also fully. But I'm there in somewhere, in subtle somewhere. I found that. It's a new experience. So when we are doing these spiritual practices, we explore that the altered state of consciousness. How we can give that the other practical example. When you look at the people who are addicted, drug addict and alcohol addict, have you seen that their consciousness will be altered when they're taken up? They say only the truth, and they will be more fearless. Same thing when you do that spiritual practices, they taken the negative, alter the consciousness. But here, when we take up the spiritual component, we are taking that positive pathway to alter our consciousness. And their happiness is for only momentary. But this consciousness, this happiness is a lifelong. And we never think about the ego. The ego will be egoless person we can able to see. In-depth understanding about our existence and experiences. Why we are here? What is the purpose of being here? That understanding we can able to get by practicing it. And there are many people who are influential thinkers. They contributed for transpersonal psychology. One of the prominent person is an Abraham Maslow. He is best known for hierarchy of needs. And he is the one who contributed the development of transpersonal psychology. And he emphasized that self-actualization and the peak experience of self-transcendence. Another person is on psychiatrist, Law Prof. See, he is also non-ordinary state of consciousness, altered consciousness, transpersonal experiences, how that influence impact on our personal life, how significantly contribute for our life. So he studied that. And the philosopher Henry Weber, he studied integral theory. In that theory, he found that transpersonal psychology that gives pathway or that gives evidence, understanding that consciousness and human development. That was the thing. And you can see these are the people, they were founding theoretical component for transpersonal psychology. One, we have to understand that the application of transpersonal psychology is an integrated one, where we can able to see holistic approach. The traditional psychological practices focus only on behavioral component or emotional component or any other things. And for class that first of all. See, I'm in a session, please call me after some. Transpersonal psychology, as he said, it is an integrate all the spiritual and holistic perspective. And it has a more therapeutic benefits. Sometimes you may hear about that. When a person having any emotional down or psychological issues, and they will go to where they will go? Temples, spiritual places, rather than the psychiatrist and psychologist. Why? Will it help them to overcome the problem? Yes. Yes. Spiritual practices are therapeutic in nature. When you go to temple in a given time, you can able to find out that. If you think about 100 people Sadam and other people, it may not work out for them. One person say that when I do practice, I can see there is a transformation. Another person will say that no, I'm not having any transformation at all. These are the challenges in transpersonal psychology. It is purely on subjective. Why not all the people are not taking the one particular pathway? Why they are having the different pathway? Because they felt that this pathway is not working for me, so I'm going there. And one thing, it lacks a lot of empirical evidences. There are many spiritual practices we are doing and we found that effectiveness. Are we done an empirical research? There is no supporting research, evidences are not available for many of the components. And in future, we need to give more and more evidences. We are doing it and we found transformation. They will not accept that. Just imagine, I'm looking at this cover of this phone and I'm saying that light green. It must be accepted by all the people, then only it's a light green. If myself, I believe that is the particular thing, it is not accepted. So evidence we need to give. Some aspect, pseudoscience. Pseudoscience means there is no evidence, not logically possible also, but they believe that. They believe that. So these are the challenges in transpersonal psychology is available. Transpersonal psychology. And we can able to see meditation, transformative practices and mystical experiences and positive impact on us. How much time we need to practice meditation? Is it for 1 minute or 2 hours? How much time we need to practice? What kind of meditation practice? There is no single meditation practice. There are many types of meditation practices are there.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Mystical experience means?
Mystical experience means, as he told, altered state of consciousness. You may visited many temple.
Okay.
One particular temple, you felt that something special.
Okay.
So that happened only to you.
Okay. Misty means sweetness. So we
Yes.
feel like peace
That-
and okay.
Unique experiences.
Feel good. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. And here the integration of Eastern philosophies in transpersonal psychology, like Buddhism, and there are many components in Hinduism also they taken, Taoism, and these are major religious practices they contributed for transpersonal psychology. Buddhism, mindfulness. Taoism, live your life as it is. Live your life in the natural way. Hinduism, have faith on that superpower. When we using these principles for our day-to-day life, and we can able to achieve the wise wisdom, and we can able to see a clear consciousness about our living thing, and we have more experience about ourselves. And transpersonal psychology is not an intra or unique or single component. It is an interdisciplinary evolution. Inter means more than one. Interdisciplinary approach means they are integrating neuroscience, positive psychology, spiritual psychology, developmental psychology. All the components are integrated in transpersonal psychology. It's like a mixed fruits. And you go to the juice stall where you can able to find apple juice, mango juice, orange juice, we can able to get it. And some people they will going to ask, can you give me a mixed juice? All the juices are mixed and they will give you. So this transpersonal psychology is a mixture of all the components. Not only with that, it is a cultural integration also. Cultural diversity you can able to find out in spiritual practices. And inclusion you can able to see. The local adaptations you can able to find in the transpersonal psychology. There are many contemporary challenges are there. As we have to accept that, and these contemporary challenges, when something which is narrated and if it is not applicable, that need to be modified. Look at the transformation of the dress code we had. Earlier we used to wear animal or the plants leaves as a dress for us, an animal skin for us. Then now we are using that dress, right? And these transformations also, the cultural adaptations, challenges we need to incorporate, even if you are willing or liking or not. In spirituality, we have to integrate artificial intelligence. Else we cannot move forward. And its main focus is about holistic wellness. Holistic wellness. It develops our well-being. It gives clear understanding about our consciousness and personal growth. It gives different viewpoints about a particular thing, which believes every human beings are blessed one, and they are having various experiences, and they are having difference of beliefs. We have to accept that. Acceptance will be there. Different altered awarenesses, consciousness we can able to witness. There are many practices when we are integrating that promotes the well-being of an individual. So I hope given that the and bird eye view regarding the transpersonal psychology, and these points, when you get into your learning and you can able to understand that there is a field where you can able to find they are focusing on integrating spirituality in day-to-day life. So any questions, feedback, comments, or if you have any other special observations if we had related to transpersonal psychology or spiritual psychology, you are welcome right now. And we will have 10 more minutes of discussion for that.
We can have a soft copy of this book?
Soft copy, I think the modifications done by them and probably it may reach you, sister.
I
Yes.
have received the book today.
No, I don't.
Mhm.
Even
Wow, good news. Yes, we are waiting.
okay.
Yeah. Just today afternoon, I received the book, Spiritual Psychology, paper 202.
Great.
So I think you may receive it because this has come, I think, directly from Madurai or
Madurai only.
yeah, Madurai. So we are closer to Madurai, so I have got it now, Bangalore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably others may also receive very soon.
So receive it in a day or two.
Then. Fine. Yes, any comment, any observations?
How can we write assignment in this paper? Like all papers?
No, I am a
One.
facilitator. That question need to be asked with the coordinators.
Okay.
Right. So probably they may give a common guidelines, common.
Yeah. There are 5 units, like all books. There are 5
Yes.
units. So there are questions at the end of each unit. and
Okay.
we need to answer one. So it's similar to others subjects
Okay,
also.
others paper. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Legal cases so that we can understand more
See,
better.
one of the challenges I told in my presentation itself, we are having lack of evidences for this transpersonal psychology. When we believe that when we are practicing some spiritual activities, we feel that there is a transformation, but there is no evidence we are not able to give. When we are make it to provide evidences, then we can claim it is more scientific. And that attempts are made. And nowadays these research findings are coming up. Probably in a short period, we can able to find even you can take up a research and publish it.